It is said that one of the ancient kings sent two of his sons with one of his advisors to learn public manners and the arts of dealing with people, what we today call etiquette. After accompanying the king's sons for 2 months, teaching them everything princes should know about manners, including the etiquette of hospitality and dining, the advisor asked them to leave him and go together to the nearest village. He instructed them to knock on the door of any house as guests. The king's sons did as the advisor told them and became guests of a man who lived on the edge of the village. He offered them whatever he had and hosted them for the night. At dawn, they departed and returned to the advisor. The advisor asked them, "What did you observe in the conduct of the man who hosted you?" The first son said, "He welcomed us while his clothes were dirty and he was carrying firewood in his hands. His children ran toward us, speaking to us as if they had never seen people before. When he served us food, he offered 3 kinds of dishes, but some of them were missing portions from the edges. His utensils did not match, some were chipped and broken. He allowed his children to speak to us without scolding them and even laughed at their conversation. When it was time to sleep, he brought us blankets and bedding whose smell made it clear that he and his children had slept under them the previous night. I believe that villagers need to learn the etiquette of hospitality. What he did showed disregard and carelessness toward his guests." The advisor then looked at the second son and asked, "And what did you see?" The second son replied, "Out of his great joy at our arrival, he welcomed us while his clothes were dirty and he was carrying firewood in his hands. He did not even take the time to change his clothes or put down his firewood so that he would not keep us waiting at the door. His children rushed toward us, kissing our heads and speaking to us as if we were one family. When he served us food, he offered 3 kinds of dishes, and it was clear that he had placed all the food he had in his house that night before us, as though he had taken it from in front of his own family while they were eating, since some of it was missing from the edges. He served it to us in mismatched dishes, as if we were members of his household or his closest relatives. The chips on the edges of the dishes showed that they were frequently washed, which means he regularly serves food to guests. He is generous. He let his children speak to us with pleasant words that made us laugh and feel as though we were spending the evening with our own family. When it was time to sleep, he brought us blankets and bedding that appeared to be all that he and his children possessed. I believe that, through his generosity and good manners, the man made us feel as though we were among our own family. I think we should learn the etiquette of hospitality from the villagers. What the man did was the height of respect, and we never felt like strangers with him." The advisor then looked at the first son and said, "You have not learned, and unfortunately, you never will." Then he looked at the second and said, "As for you, you have realized that etiquette is not about how people behave toward you and what they offer or how they host you. Rather, it is about how you conduct yourself in your understanding of others, how you shift your attention from the dishes and what they contain to the souls and what they carry and reveal. Etiquette is the refinement of the soul, not the appearance of tables.